watching this story, several high-profile Twitter accounts appear to have been hacked with comments posted about cryptocurrency. The hacked accounts include Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Uber, and Apple. Many of the tweets have already been deleted. To give you a sense of what these tweets are saying, the Uber tweet read, quote, "Due to COVID-19, we are giving back over $10 million in Bitcoin. All payments sent to our address below will be sent back doubled." They then post a Bitcoin address and say that this is only going to be going on for the next 30 minutes. We've reached out to Twitter. They tell us that they are looking into it and don't have any real answers about what's going on here. Now, our colleagues at NBC indicate that money has already been sent. NBC News reporting that over 250 transactions have already been sent to that Bitcoin address. So pretty striking there. Hopefully we'll get to the bottom of this. Melissa?
All right, Julia. Thank you, Julia Boorstin. Dan Nathan, this is targeting, a few accounts. It's not a widespread hack, but at the same time, this is not good news for Twitter.
Not good news for Twitter, not good news for anybody in the social space. When you think about what is one of the biggest existential threats that are facing these companies right now, it's really surrounding trust and safety of their platforms. This goes back, obviously, to the 2016 election. So this is not the sort of news that you'd like to see in a very heated election season. If they can hack Elon Musk and Bill Gates, some of the most technologically savvy people on the planet, we know that there's others who are very important whose tweets and their words matter. If they are co-opted and hacked, there's much bigger implications than some Bitcoins being tossed around on the internet.
Yeah, Guy, a lot of blue-checked accounts that were hacked, including, as Julia had mentioned, the accounts of corporations like Apple as well as Uber. And, as we get nearer and nearer the election, this is going to be a focus and could be a source of scrutiny by lawmakers on Twitter and social media.
100%. And so how my mind works is I go back to a conversation we had a week or so ago, but a conversation we've been having for months about the importance of all these companies, the FireEyes of the world, the Palo Alto Networks of the world, right? Those are the companies that are in play now. PANW scares me a bit because it sort of went up to 250 and failed, but there's something going on with FireEye, in my opinion, and I think these cybersecurity names or where you want to focus your attention in the wake of this news out of Twitter.
Twitter shares right now are down 3.5%, as you see there in the after-hours session. Pete Najarian, is this a significant risk in your view to the Twitter story?
Oh, yeah. I think this is a absolute monster risk, quite honestly. And we'll have to see how this plays out. But to Guy's point, and you brought up FireEye, Guy. I think that's a really interesting point because of the fact that we're always talking about cybersecurity. We're looking for, and we talk about it all the time in all the other different stocks that come up in this category, but that's a name that always seems to come up. One of these days, I think we'll see that name somewhere else other than where it is right now, but I don't know when that day is going to come. But I can tell you this, we constantly see, Dan knows this as well, there are always call buyers in there, Mel. There's always speculation in this name, and that's just something we have to deal with as we try to navigate through this whole thing. And security is as big a deal as it is for Facebook. It absolutely is for Twitter.
Yeah, just checking on social media stocks in the after hours, it does seem that it is a Twitter problem in that Facebook shares are basically flat after hours, down 0.1%, and Snap shares flat as well. Jeff Mills, last word here on Twitter.
Yeah, and I think Twitter might actually end up getting punished disproportionately just because it has had certain problems with monetizing its ad platform. So there are questions fundamentally about the company. So anything that adds an overhanging risk like this, I think could be a potential issue. But you've seen other companies like Zoom that have had security problems where the stock hasn't reacted. So I think investors might look through to some of those growth elements. And because Twitter has some questions there, it could be hit a little bit harder.